Hey, so if you're watching this video, then it might seem a little different than the ones I usually make, and let me talk to you about that. You see, I've been making plush videos and gameplay videos, but this one seems like the We Are Back video I made a little while ago, but this is a storytime video, and yeah, I want to do more of these in the future, but for now, I'm just going to tell you this story, and this story is about a Roblox game and a time I had in a roleplay game. This one is called Brookhaven. So what I need to talk about is what I had as a plan for this time, because this is more different than the times I do every time. Well, you see, when I normally play Brookhaven, I'm just the troll. I'm the main troll of the game. I'm just kind of trolling around, trying to be funny. I try to be funny a lot, but many times I don't really know if I'm doing anything wrong, but I mainly don't feel like I am doing anything wrong, because when I like to rob safes off of my houses, but they could just like, it's not real. It's not actually real money. They could just leave the server. Plus, if anyone feels annoyed, they could just tell me. They could just tell me if they're actually that upset, and maybe I'll stop. So yeah, and also they could just leave the server too. So yeah, overall, that's what I feel like, but this time it was totally different. So you're probably wondering what I was planning to do this time in Brookhaven. Well, I was planning a party, and this was really a little risky because I didn't think anyone would actually come to the party, because I spent a lot of time setting up the props. I wasn't even in a private server, so I didn't have that many props to work with, but I had to delete some stuff and get some other stuff there, and it was a long story, but I was eventually able to make it work. And the party was basically, the top floor was the bedrooms, and there were different types of bedrooms. One was a gamer room, one was a makeup room, one was a Halloween room. I only had room for one prop, though. It's kind of funny. I only had room for one prop, and yeah, that's because I ran out of room. But anyways, I'm just going to talk about basically what happened there and what basically I learned from this, because I learned something from this, and here I was wondering if people showed up, how they would act, because mainly some things are different in Brookhaven. Some players are off, because you see, with normal players, it's like I try to not make friends with them, because I don't accept friend requests, but I try to make them happy and have fun with them, because I don't really know these people in real life, so I just don't accept friend requests from them. But I can tell you that when I usually try to be nice to them, sometimes I've been having the feeling of betrayal, because sometimes they just leave without telling me. Like, this one guy was going to help me rob houses because we were just going to have fun here, and it's not even real, so it's not really a problem, but he left me when I was going to that one house, and he left. He didn't leave the server, but he left me to go to somewhere else, and then when I was trying to find him in the house, I asked them politely where they were. I just asked them politely where they could possibly be, and she banned me for no reason. She banned me just for trying to ask her a question. Don't harass her, by the way. If you see her, don't harass her. I'm just telling you that if someone's asking you a question, maybe just tell them what you don't know. If you don't know the question, just say you don't know, and then they tell leave. And if they still don't leave, then you can ban them. I'm not more than that. I'm just saying what you could do. But I'm not going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about how I feel right now. So yeah, I kind of feel betrayed at that moment, and it doesn't feel good. I don't like being betrayed, because it hurts my feelings that some people pretend to be kind and then they betray you moments later. So yeah, and then also this girl that I was originally planning to rob. Eventually, I was gonna pretend to be a baby and then rob them, but I didn't go through with it because I did not want to. I felt bad, and I didn't want to go through with it because she was just trying to be kind to me. I don't want to be like those other people, so I didn't do it. I just tried to act like a normal person once, and yeah, I just wanted to make a friend with her and have fun and overall be a good person. And then we even went to the Brookhaven school, but eventually the girl who was also adopted, aka my sister in the game, not actual sister, I don't have one, but yeah, the second person that was adopted there, she left the school and pulled the fire alarm for no reason, and yeah. I just stayed there like a good student and didn't do it. But eventually, when my owner said she was gonna come, like the person who adopted me said she was gonna come, she wasn't there. So I guess she was late because when I teleported to the house, she wasn't there and she was at school. So it was a complicated story. But eventually, she left for no reason. I don't get it, but yeah, you're gonna see also another two kinds of betrayal in this video. Two other kinds of things go bad in this video. But yeah, overall, let's talk about the actual thing, the part. So yeah, I would tell you about other lies that have been told in Brookhaven, but I can't really remember any others. I don't even know if there are any others, but I can't remember. I think there were more though, maybe one or two more that I can't remember, but for the sake of me not remembering, I'm just gonna get to the party. So yeah, I was setting up a party, and for a while people didn't come, but eventually some people came. And it made me really happy that people were actually coming. Two people. The first one was an alien character. And they said, "We come in peace." And I just said, "Welcome." I genuinely didn't really feel anything bad about it. I was just happy that people were coming to my party. And yeah, it was really fun. Until eventually these other two people came. But we'll talk about that later. But now another player came. And she was also really nice. And yeah, they were the alien and the girl were both really nice to me. They were just having fun. They were kind to me. And they said we were really nice too. I was so happy. And then these next two people that came, I was having fun with them for a while, but they didn't seem to talk to me that much. And then, months later, I get robbed. And then, you want to know who it is? It was those two girls. The people who came after the alien and the girl. It wasn't those two, but it was the next two girls that robbed me, and I was not happy. There is another robbery in this video. Like there was another robbery after that, but they just robbed me and left. They didn't actually come to my party, which hurt less actually because they didn't lie to me and break my trust, which hurts way more. I actually like to trust people, and I don't like feeling that my kindness was for nothing. So this actually hurt less, the second one, because they didn't lie to me and betray my trust. But in the first one, they broke my trust, just robbed the safe. And it didn't make me feel good. And I was not happy. So yeah. But I didn't really get too mad because I just said someone robbed me. And then yeah. And I said, they just came to my party to rob me. And yeah, that was not cool. But yeah, please don't do that, people. So yeah, after that, things got back to normal. And yeah. Things weren't all back normal before the second robbery, but yeah. I said it hurt less, and yeah, it did hurt less. But the point is, after the party, it was starting to become nighttime, so I eventually just went to sleep in the game, yeah. But before that, we were just having fun, having a party, and yeah, we're having a great time. So here were the things I had. I had a DJ set with the pool. So I had I don't know how to explain the house, but I had it on the island part of Brookhaven, and yeah, it was on the normal house place. I didn't really get the estate ones, or the other places like Hidden Valley stuff or something. I didn't really have enough room for that because I didn't have that much Robux. So yeah, I know I used Robux in one of my presentation videos, but before that was mainly almost all Robux I had because the rest of it I ran out of because I used all of it. But yeah, because of that, I just didn't know what to do. But I thought a normal house would be fine. I did have enough for premium while I had my Robux. And yeah, I didn't buy the estate or new place because I didn't want to waste all my Robux. I used them for pretty cool things. And yeah, I used it for like the last 4 Robux I had, I used it on the obby elevator to pick my stage. And that was the last of it. But yeah, I didn't think I would be having any use for that last bit. And then I was able to use it. But let's not talk about that. Let's talk about what happened at nighttime. So eventually it became nighttime, and yeah, things changed. I was happy that my party was going well, and then when I went to sleep in the game, I said on my house sign instead of party time, that party will resume tomorrow. Then more people came, and I was so happy. And then when the second robbery happened, I was kind of questioning who robbed me. I thought I saw someone, and then I asked the wrong person if it did it. I did explain it though, and we're fine. And we're fine. He wasn't mad at me. But yeah, because I just made a mistake. People make mistakes, and yeah. And he said imagination law, and yeah, it was kind of funny, honestly. But yeah, enough about that, and more about how I feel about this whole thing, because after in the nighttime, the girl called me honey. I mean, maybe she thought we were role-playing as a couple now, but we were not, by the way. So I said, when did we discuss that? And yeah, that was a weird situation, which I don't really want to explain that, because it's a role-play game, and a lot of people do that. And yeah, it's even when you're kids, you just do that because it's not real, and you just repent. And anyways, I just thought it was weird because we didn't discuss that, And I just didn't really think it would come. So honestly, I was kind of confused. But eventually, the alien guy came in and said if I could sleep, asked if I could sleep, he could sleep with me, and I said I was fine. And sure, yeah, because I wanted to be as friendly as possible, and that he was fine with it. But eventually, he left, and he didn't tell me. But I know what you're thinking. But let me explain. So after that, you'd think I'd be mad and betrayed, but I wasn't, surprisingly to you guys. But because let me explain. I used to think that people were just mean and just left and made me feel betrayed because people like that can be mean sometimes. And it's not cool to do that. People like to do that a lot, and I don't think that's cool because you betrayed, you trusted, betrayed, and you felt like you were kind for no reason, and it just felt like you didn't know who you could trust, and I don't think that's cool, and to me, that's not really that cool. That's not cool that people are being betrayed. I don't really like that people are getting betrayed because it's not cool. But yeah, I hate that some players can do that and some people can take advantage of your generosity. But this time I wasn't feeling like that because I'm starting to understand what happened because I'm starting to trust him because the other girl didn't leave. And I asked where he was. She said she doesn't know. But right now I'm not betrayed because I feel like he had to leave for some reason, and maybe he has parents and he had to leave, or maybe he had some important thing to do, didn't have time to tell me because that it could be really important. And I'm starting to think of that other girl I mentioned in the video, the one where I was adopted at one time in the game, and yeah, maybe she had to leave for some reason too. I'm starting to feel like even though I trust people, maybe I don't trust them enough because let me explain. So some people are mean, and some people will lie to you to gain generosity. And some people you can't trust. And some people may take advantage of you. But some won't. And most people or some are actually kind. Because there are still good people in the world. And I'm so happy that there are actual good people. And right now, this was one of my happiest moments in Brookhaven. Just having fun with others. And yeah, genuinely having a good time. Making friends. And even though I didn't make any friend requests, because once again, what I said earlier, I genuinely was happy that I was making good connections, and yeah, making people happy was what I wanted. So overall, I'm really grateful for this experience, and yeah, even though the person left, and it was understandable, and eventually I was able to manage it, and eventually the people had to leave because they were all leaving. I've been there long enough, and I said that I had to leave now because I felt like I've been there long enough, and I left the server. Before we end this video, here are some follow-up questions that you might have. First of all, why was I going on Brookhaven in the first place, and why do it at that specific time? Well, because my two of my parents had to do things today. One of them was just helping my brother and supporting my brother at a game, a sports game, and that they had, and yeah, it was really fun. He's younger than me, by the way. But speaking of which, I was still happy that I had to do something to do while I was alone there, because Dad had to do something too. And yeah, it was on the weekend. I was so happy I was able to do something. I was able to do something, and I was able to manage being alone that long. And, I hadn't done that before, and I was actually fine the whole time. I wasn't actually that lonely because I was able to have fun with others, and they weren't my friends. Still, I could make them my friends soon enough. And yeah, anyone who was there and at my party and was nice. Shout out to you guys who were nice in the video. And yeah, overall, thank you so much. Also, yeah, that's kind of it. So yeah, overall, thank you for watching my first storytime video, and I'm probably going to do more of these in the future if you want. And I might want to do more of these in the future because I can upload more frequently besides plush videos. I've already got my next idea for my new plush video, and I think it's going to be big, but I'm going to need time to work on it. Until then, maybe I could do these storytime videos, and yeah. Overall, thank you for watching my first storytime video. I was so happy to make this, and yeah. This is actually really easy to make because I can just talk with you guys genuinely and not feel afraid because I can just undo footage if I make mistakes. Like if I make a mistake and accidentally mess up. Like I don't say anything bad, but I just make a mistake. I just do it, and I feel happy that this is so easy. And I feel good being able to talk with you guys, be more comfortable. So overall, thank you so much for watching this. And if you made it all the way to the end, you are awesome. And yeah, shout out to whoever watched till the end. So with all that said, thank you for watching. See you.